Hello there, my name's Carlos, and this is Kingdoms, where all your nerdy dreams come true. Today's episode of Kingdoms and Friends, we have Rebell A.I and Stacked EDH for some cEDH gameplay. Our first guest, Rebell Sun, is the best MTG AI on the net. She is a prolific cEDH deck builder and pilot. She's been featured on all the top cEDH channels and has her own deck review series on YouTube. You can find Rebell on all the socials at Sun Rebell. Our second guest has been on the show before, but this time he is in his element. It's Ken from Stacked EDH. Ken is also known as the Krark Father because he loves the thumbless little goblin, and he shows it by leading a robust Krark Discord and pioneering some great Krark brews. He shows a couple of those in our games today. You can find him on all the socials at Stacked EDH. If you are enjoying this series, one of the ways you can help is by commenting to other content creators that you'd like us to play with, and let them know, hey, you should play with Kingdoms. You can also like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our spicy games. With that, let's check out our commanders and our starting hands for Game 1. Starting us off, we have Rebell playing Thrasios Triton Hero and Bruce Tarl Boorish Herder. Her starting hand includes City of Brass, Tundra, Birds of Paradise, Mystical Tutor, Ragavan Nimble Pilferer, Ranger Captain of Eos, and Rhystic Study. Ben from Kingdoms is playing Cole the Forge Master. His starting hand includes Mana Confluence, Paradise Mantle, Mana Vault, Swords to Plowshares, Conqueror's Flail, Fighter Class, and Simian Spirit Guide. Ken from Stacked EDH is playing Krark the Thumbless and Sakashima of 1,000 Faces. His starting hand includes Jeweled Lotus, Mana Crypt, Mystic Remora, Brain Freeze, Geistwave, Shatterskull Smashing, and Stormkiln Artist. I'm playing Kodama of the East Tree and Sakashima of 1,000 Faces, and my starting hand includes a Forest, Rejuvenating Springs, Chain of Vapor, Expedition Map, Arcane Signet, Trophy Mage, and Moloku the Clouded Mirror. Alright, let's play some cEDH.
All right, I will start my turn. Untap. Okay. Oh, not like this. Draw.
Wow, like this.
We know what we drew here. It's.
Oh God!
Dang.
I'll play a City of Brass, take a damage, play a Birds and pass.
I will draw for turn, play a Mana Confluence, and I'm going to tap it for a white. It'll take a life for that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and remove Simian Spirit Guide from the game to add a red, and I'm gonna cast my commander.
We're dead. Okay.
You got it. I love it.
And then with that, I will pass turn.
Let's see. Untap, upkeep, and draw. Okay, I'm gonna play this Shatterskull Smashing as a Shatterskull to Hammer pass. Pay 3. I'll cast a Mana Crypt. I will cast a Jeweled Lotus.
Jeez.
I'll cast Krark with 1 colorless floating. And I'll use the colorless, crack the Jeweled Lotus for 3 blue, and cast Sakashima.
Yup, we're dead. Okay.
It will be a Krark the Thumbless.
Wow.
And if that's okay, I will pass the turn.
What is happening right now? Okay. Draw for turn. I'm going to play Rejuvenating Springs. I'll pass the turn.
Untap. I'll keep draw. I'll tap 3, take a damage. I'll play a Rhystic Study.
Or maybe.
And then I'll pass
respond
the
right
turn.
now. I don't know.
All right, I will untap, upkeep, draw. I will play a land for turn.
You have 4 cards in hand, right?
I have 5 cards in hand. 1,
5
2, 3,
cards in
4,
hand, right?
5.
You draw, yes.
Although I will say, if I don't draw a blue source, dead in the water. And if I do draw a blue source, I don't win.
I just hope I don't misplay this. Either keep not taking you serious enough, or the other way around.
No, I feel you. No, I'm not. I don't lie.
Rhystic Study.
In this respect.
No, I'm not gonna pay. And I'm gonna first cast a Paradise Mantle, and then I will use
Study. Wait.
Oh no painful.
Yeah, isn't
Okay.
that free?
It's free, and then I'm using it 1 mana to attach it.
Yeah.
So you have 2 floating.
I'll tap for a white and a red. I'll take 1 life here. Cast Fighter Class.
I'll
I'm not
draw.
gonna pay for it. When Fighter Class enters the battlefield, search your library for an equipment card, reveal it, and put it into my hand. And then shuffle. And then I can pay to upgrade it to 2nd or 3rd level, and it has further ability. I'm going to get Skull Clan. All right, so then I'll.
You don't have any more mana though, right? You're done.
No, I do. I have two.
It's two floating colorless.
Two.
He hasn't cast
colorless.
the clamp yet.
I have not cast the clamp. I'm actually gonna just use it to cast Conqueror's Flail.
Oh boy, yeah. That's
So
also
I
very
will
good.
draw
draw.
from this, right?
Yeah, you can draw. So I will go ahead and pass turn.
Carlos,
Right,
before you do anything rash, I'm gonna make you a deal. If I draw a blue source, I will use it to find interaction for Cull, which is looking like pretty GTG here any second. And the more Sakashimas I have, the more interaction I can get, obviously.
Feel like
I won't use it to find gas, I'll just use it to find interaction.
I'll agree to that with the caveat that I can't promise I don't do anything on your turn.
That sounds good. I mean, and I have to draw land to do that anyway, so we'll see. Untap upkeep, I have a crypt trigger, I'll roll for it. I'll just say odds hurt me. So here we go.
Yeah.
5. So I'm gonna bolt
Got 'em.
myself and then draw a card, move to combat. Ben, do you run Treasonous Ogre?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. I do.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna send 4 your way. 2 Gabo punchies.
Okay.
I pass, sadly.
I'll draw for turn. I will play Forest. I will not pay the 1 for an Arcane Signet. I'll pass the turn.
I will draw. I will play this land. I'll play Thrasios. Then I will play a Chromox. I will exile Captain Lannery Storm. Then I will play a Ragavan. I will pass.
I will untap. Mana Vault stays tapped, and I take 1 damage, and then I'll draw for turn. Play a land for turn, and I will tap for white, and then I'll play a red and a colorless to try to level up fighter class. So fighter class is now level 2, equipping cost -2. So I'll equip Conqueror Flail for free, and
Yeah,
it gets.
I have to respond to your equip trigger
Equip.
with a blue for a chain of vapor targeting coal.
Okay, pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, trigger, roll. Odds will hurt me. Ugh. 1, yes, fantastic. Bolt myself. Draw a card. Move to combat. And Ben, same attacks. 4.
Okay, I'll go to 29.
And pass it up.
I'll untap, draw for turn. Let's do a sun-scorched desert. I will hit you for 1 there, Ben. All right, I'm going to play a trophy mage.
Study.
I think I'm behind enough.
Study's gotta go.
I can't
Study's
pay,
gotta go.
so I will not
Oof.
pay.
Okay.
It resolves, I assume. I'll go search for an artifact. It costs 3. I'll put Cloudstone Curio on my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to play a expedition map, not paying the 1, and pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'm gonna attack Cole with the Ragavan. Let's see what you got.
I'm gonna tap 1, take a life to create a white mana, and I'm gonna swords it.
I will pay
what
2
am I afraid
life.
of?
I'll misstep it. I want my Ragavan.
Okay. Yeah,
I want my
makes sense.
monkey.
Here we go. It's gonna be like something just so either super juicy or super lame. Here it is. Plateau.
What a shame. Can't do anything with that. I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3. Take let's use the Chromox here. 3, we're at second main. I'll play a Ranger Captain of Eos. Mother of Runes in hand. I will tap to play the Mother Runes. For my land drop, I'll play a Cradle. I will end my turn and then discard a Gemstone Caverns.
I will untap. I gotta take 1 damage for my Mana Vault, and then I'll draw for turn. Tap this red, and then I'm gonna turn it into double white, my Rugged Prairie, or attempt to cast a Grand Abolisher.
Ristic Study.
Oh, I will not pay for it.
Ooh, and you're going to be able to equip it, but you can't tap it, right? Because of summoning sickness?
I can't. It's being tapped by Paradise Mantle.
Yeah, Paradise Mantle taps.
No,
I will
but
draw
no,
first.
it gets the ability, so you'll have summoning sickness.
Oh, no, very good. Right. So I misplayed that earlier.
It's not the
Like,
Springleaf
totally.
drum.
Oh, yeah.
Springleaf drum
love me a
will
spring
do
leaf.
that. Yeah.
Yep, I made that mistake earlier. So then I'm just gonna double equip it
Yep. Yeah.
Go for it.
because it's free. I'm gonna pass.
Untap. Upkeep, roll for crypt. And odds hurt. That's a 6. Yay, first time. And then I will draw a blue source. And I want to put a Desperate Ritual onto the stack and trigger my Crorks.
Study.
No, you can draw a card. Go for it. Evens copy, odds will always return it to hand through the whole game. 5, back to hand. Next one. Come on, even.
Come on, one odd, just one. Take it.
Copy. So 3 red. Or copy on the stack. Any responses?
Yeah. No, you're good. You're good.
So I've got 3 red and a colorless here. I will use the colorless and use a red, going down to 2 red to cast a Desperate Ritual and trigger the Crux.
Buddy.
You know what? You just have fun. You can draw.
I think we're in trouble.
So what's on the stack right now?
So we've got Desperate Ritual underneath 2 Krark triggers, and the topmost Krark trigger is the thing that I'm passing priority on
2
right
red
now.
in the pool. 2 red in the pool.
And 2 red in the pool. Yep.
If I counter the Desperate Ritual, the copies don't matter.
The copies will still get placed on the stack. If you counter the Desperate
You
Ritual,
still have mana. It
yeah,
won't go back to your hand.
correct, exactly.
Got
It
it.
won't go back to my hand.
Let me draw for.
If there's 2 triggers on the stack and someone counters it, can it still be returned before the counterspell goes
No.
off?
Yeah, exactly. Unless I respond with a spell that returns a spell to my hand or something. But no, you almost always correct to respond to Krark triggers to just get something out of the chain so that you can't keep doing it. Not always, but almost always.
Okay, keep going. Let's see
Okay,
what happens.
topmost Krark triggers, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, evens copy. 4. Copy of Desperate Ritual is now on the stack. I pass priority.
You're good.
So this will take me up to 5 red. Boop. And then I've got the next Krark trigger. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right, evens copy. 3. Desperate Ritual returns to my hand.
This is perfect.
I would like to go to 3 red and put a Desperate Ritual on the stack and trigger Crooks.
Study again. Are you never gonna pay for the study?
I am never going to pay for the study.
Okay, you can keep going. Oh, we'll make it faster that way. All right, keep going.
This is the best Ristic study ever.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So evens copy. 6, copy a Desperate Ritual. Take me to 6. Red, next trigger. 2,
Ugh.
copy of Desperate Ritual. Is that okay? The next copy?
Yeah.
Okay, so does Desperate Ritual go to the graveyard now?
Yeah, after yes. Yeah, yep.
Okay, you have 9 mana.
I'll have 12.
Well,
Because
12,
the original will resolve.
Yes.
I'll cast a Stormkiln Artist.
You're never paying for study, I guess?
I will pay this time because I have nothing better to do.
That's fair.
Oh,
I pass the turn.
draw. Play another forest as land for turn. I'll tap 2 for a Mr. Grim Monolith.
I assume you're paying for study?
No, I can't pay, actually.
Oh, draw.
Tap out
Go for Kadama.
for Kadama. Yeah.
You're
I
gonna-
pass the turn.
5 mana. I'll activate Thrasios. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'll keep that on top. I'll reveal Force of Will. Untap. Upkeep. Draw a card. And then main phase, I'll crack the Ranger Captain right now.
Ben, is now the time that you want to respond with the hopefully silence or orange chant?
Yeah,
Response to Ranger Captain?
it seems kind of stupid because he's got Force of Will, but
Yeah, she's got Force of Will, but I mean, sometimes you just gotta make him have it,
Might as
right?
well try.
I'll take 1 damage from the mana confluence and I'll cast Silence.
I pass priority.
A study trigger. I'll draw.
Oh, yeah.
I'll draw. I know you can't pay for it. Yeah, just have to ask. Okay. I will play Force of Will, exiling, Tandem Lookout. I have to pay a life. Big Protected. Let's do the red here and a blue. I'm going to play Gilded Drake.
Nice. Yeah, sick.
You know where we're going. I will take the Kodama, please.
No.
I'm going to play a Mox Amber Trigger Kodama. Here's a Volcanic Island. Here is a Forbidden Orchard for my land for turn. Trigger Kodama. Here's a Sacred Foundry. I'll take 2. Here is an Arcane Signet. Trigger Kodama. Here is a Dranith Magistrate. We'll tap for 4, take a damage. I will play Bruised Harl. Bruised Harl trigger Kodama. Here's a Mystic Remora. ETB on the Bruised Harl. I'm going to put it on the Ragavan. I'm going to give Ragavan protection from blue. And we'll hit Kingdom's TV. Carlos for 4. So you take 4. What's the top 2 cards?
Trinket Mage and a Windswept Heath.
We're not going to play any of that. I have 2 Kodama triggers, but no more lands in hand, so we'll let that go. I gain 4, by the way. 6 mana.
Yep.
We're going to play a Seaborn Muse.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
The floating green, I'll make a blue. I'm going to single target Psygrift, the Grand Abolisher.
Back to my hand, right?
Yes. I will pass the turn.
I will take 1 for thing. Draw turn. So I'm going to play a Spire of Industry, pay for a white, and then turn it into 2 white. So go down to 23.
Yep.
And I'm going to actually attempt to recast Grand Abolisher. I can pay for the Ristic Study, which I'll do.
Pass priority on Grand Abolisher.
Yeah, we're gonna see what Thrasios deck has first. I have 8 creatures. I'll activate Thrasios once first. 4 remaining floating. Reveal.
We had a deck.
That's a mana crypt. We'll do it again. Last 4 floating mana.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to reveal. I'll look at the top.
Seems
I'll
strong.
bottom that. Then I will reveal. That's a deafening silence.
Oh,
All right.
Yep.
Just activate Thrasios. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll activate Thrasios again. I'll reveal this top card. That's Arid Mesa. Arid Mesa enters battlefield tapped. It'll trigger Kodama, and it'll put in a
Yeah.
Mana Crypt. Then Mana Crypt, Chromox, Signet
Mhm.
will activate Thrasios. We will reveal this top card, which will be a Samet.
Nice.
Samet goes in my hand.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
1, 2.
Everything double strike
3,
or
4.
everything haste? Is that
Everything haste. The one she has double strike and vigilance. I'll tap this, take a damage. I will flash in this Samet.
Yeah, uh-oh. We seen a deafening silence.
Yes. Trigger
Yep.
Kodama, put down the deafening silence. And then Abolisher's free to resolve.
I'll move to equip him, make a mana with Mana Confluence, take 1 damage, and I'm just going to get Skull Clamp onto the battlefield.
You're playing with Study.
No, I can't for that one. With that, I will pass turn.
I'll tap the birds. I'll play a Mystical Tutor. I'll take a silence and put on top of
You
my
got
deck.
it.
Go ahead.
Untap, upkeep, trigger crypt, even safe. 1, bolt myself, draw. Okay, pass the turn.
Okay, let me just do my Thrasios real fast.
Yep.
So 9 will Thrasios once. 5 remaining. Look at the top. Draw this one. It's a Cathar Commando. 1 floating. I will tap a white, flash into Cathar Commando.
that
I'm not
just, like,
gonna
turns off all my options on
not
the
gonna
turn.
trigger. Then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Thrasios again. I'll reveal his training ground and put him in my hand.
Nice, yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'll activate Thrasios. Put this Dovin's Veto in my hand. Then I will end.
Good job, Kodama. You're a traitor, but at least you did your thing. Draw for
Yeah.
turn. I'll pay 5. I'll play Tezzeret the Seeker.
Study and thingy thing.
No extra mana.
Draw 2.
I think it'll die, so I think I minus.
While you're doing stuff. I'll
Yeah.
crack my Arid Mesa. I'll find a land. I'll put that plateau down from Kodama. I tapped Howl Fountain. There you go.
I think I actually then shortcut a little bit. I just won't shuffle. I'll tap the Monolith, and I'll get Expedition Map to go get a land.
While you're doing that, I'm going to do my Thrasios activations. Revealed Ulrich of the Kralin Horde.
Nice.
Ulrich is a 5-drop werewolf. When it ETBs, it gives something +4/+4. When it flips, he turns into a 6/6 werewolf with and it fights something. Another activation. So now we have 2 floating mana left. Bottom this one. Temple Garden enters the battlefield tapped. I will trigger Kodama, which will put down a Reflecting Pool. Another Thrasios activation.
Here's my
we'll put
secret
this-
tech, Sanctum of Eternity, and I'll play it for turn and pass.
Dockside in hand. Revealing Adriana. Activate Thrasios one more time. Bottom this one. Veal. It's Wooded Foothills tapped. Remora goes
Oh,
away. Untap, upkeep. Withdraw a card. We'll play the Silence. Crack the fetch. Take a damage. Land ETB. No Kodama trigger. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna tap the Chromox. We're gonna Cathar Commando our own Deafening Silence. We'll play a Dockside. How many treasures do I have? 9 total. Okay,
Yeah.
so I have 10 treasures. Even 10, Adriana and Ulrich of the Kralin Horde. Ulrich will give +4/+4 to the Kodama. We will play Natural Order. Natural Order will sacrifice a Florida mana. Birds of Paradise, we're gonna come on.
Nice.
That'll do it.
Come on.
I love it.
One will have double strike, and also everything gets +3/+3 from Adriana. Let's
How
see
many
what
total
else.
creatures do you have?
They all can attack because of Samuel.
Oh, yeah. 12 times 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
108. It's pretty
7, 8,
good.
9, 10, 11,
I
12.
think that's
12
enough. Yeah.
12
108 trample
plus
damage.
6. We still have double strike twice.
What a popping off creature pile, as promised.
Seedborn Muse and Thrasios is a combo at any power level. Congrats to Rebel for showing us that no combo good stuff really has a place in cEDH. For Game 2, Rebel switched commanders to Timna the Weaver and Arden Intrepid Archaeologist. Her starting hand includes a Plains, a Swamp, Bloodstained Mire, Deafening Silence, and Thalia Heretic Cathar, with Eidolon of Rhetoric and Necrogen Mist mulligan to the bottom. Carlos switched commanders to cast Dissonant Mage, and his starting hand includes a Swamp, Arid Mesa, Luxury Suite, Lion's Eye Diamond, Mana Crypt, Gilded Drake, and Force of Will. Ken switched commanders to Krark the Thumbless and Thrasios Triton Hero, and his starting hand includes Stomping Ground, Tropical Island, Mana Crypt, Nature's Claim, Brain Freeze, Dockside Extortionist, and Finale of Devastation. Ben stuck with Cole the Forge Master, and his starting hand includes Arid Mesa, Iganjo Castle, Flooded Strand, Mana Vault, Soul Ring, Stoneforge Mystic, and Goblin Matron. Alright, let's see what happens in Game 2.
I'll keep draw. Flames, Deafening Silence.
Draw. Let's do an Arid Mesa bracket for the Volcanic Island. Oh, but this could feed into somebody's dockside. Oh no.
Dockside's getting fed in this pod. Nobody's being responsible. It's their lots of artifacts.
I Diamond. And I'll pass.
All right, draw. Shock and a Stomping Ground. So I'll lose 2 in a second. Cast a Mana Crypt, and then Krark, and that'll be it.
Draw turn. I'm gonna Arid Mesa, and I'm just gonna crack it for a plateau, and then play a Soul Ring and pass.
Untap, I'll keep draw. Here's a swamp. I'll tap the swamp for a Grafdigger's Cage.
Nice.
I will pass.
Draw.
Play.
I'll play Exotic Orchard for land for turn. Mana Crypt, Gilded Drake.
Yeah, get him.
You want this stacks piece? Yeah. Please, thank you. Now I actually can resolve my spells. Much better spot.
Don't let him make you feel like you made a mistake. Now your brainstorms could give you 6 cards.
That's true. Even safe on Mana Crypt. Here we go. 3. All right, bolt myself, and then I'll draw. Let's play a Tropical Island. Let's go for Dockside Extortionist.
Nice. 2 from me.
1 for me.
And then 2 from Carlos. 5.
So 5. Crack 2, blue and a green, cast Thrasios. I will do a Passios.
Tap and draw. I'm going to Flooded Strand. I'll crack it right now for a Sacred Foundry and shock that in. So I'll take 3 total. I'll tap for a white and 2 colorless. I'll float 1 colorless. I'm going to cast a Stoneforge Mystic. I'm going to search for Skull. I just love Skull Clam so much. Like, I'm going to use that colorless to cast my first non-spell turn. And I will pass turn.
Tap. Keep draw. We'll play this Blessed Maya or crack it. I'm gonna play Thalia Heretic Cathar. And I will pass turn.
Untap. Odds take damage. It's a 6. I won't take any damage. Draw for turn. I will play Luxury Suite. I will play Wishclaw Talisman. We'll pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Even safe. 3, get bolted, draw. Let's play a Guy's Cradle tapped. I'll cast a Mox Amber. I'll move to combat. I will swing this Gilded Drake at you, Carlos, for 3 in the air.
Aight.
And I will pass it up.
Untap and draw. I will play a land for turn. A Gonjo Castle comes in tapped. I'm going to sneak in a Skull Clamp. Then I'm going to cast my 1 non-creature spell. So I'm going to go ahead and cast a creature. Got a Crimson Kobold. And at this point, I think I have to blow up my Lion's Eye Diamond. I'll make 3 red. I have to pitch these 2, fortunately, but I'll attempt to cast Coal. So I will use first colorless mana. I'm going to equip. It's going to give my Kobold -1/-1, which is enough to kill it.
Yep.
Because of Coal, it's going to come back to my hand, however. I'll get a draw a card.
2 cards.
Nice.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and recast my Crimson Kobold for 0. I'm going to equip them using 1 mana. Draw 2 cards. I'll do it one more time. Using this last mana. Back to my hand. Draw another 2 cards. Can I shortcut this and do it 3 more times?
Yeah, just do it 3 more times.
Absolutely.
Then I'm going to play it. I will pass. I just need to discard 1 more card, and I'll get rid of Mox Amber.
I'm going to play Timna. I will attack Ben for 3 with my Thalia.
I will take
Thalia
it.
connects, pay a life, draw a card from Timna. And then I will pass the turn.
Untap. I will roll. Odds I take damage. It's a 2.
Carlos,
For turn.
you want to make a deal?
Maybe.
If you use that Wish Claw and give it to me, I will use it to find interaction or something to either kill the Coal or the Thrasios.
That
Also,
Colt probably
give it back to you.
wins.
How about that?
Yeah.
If you find interaction, I find interaction, I give it back to you.
Deal.
Next
I
up,
will
Acreage.
Claw. I'll send it your way.
I have a Wish Claw.
Tapped with 2
It's a
counters.
tap the Wish Claw.
Yeah, let's go for Toxic Deluge. Additional cost is 3 life. Per
You're good.
trigger on the stack. Well, wait. I either get nothing or 2 of it,
2.
right? So I should actually
Correct.
do 2 life. Because
Yeah.
if
Unless one of them gets countered, and in that case,
2 life's still
you know.
enough, and you get to keep your Thrasios. Yeah, I think I do too. Evens, double, odds, nothing
Okay.
happens. So nothing happens. I'll play land tapped. I almost forgot to do that.
Mhm.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay, end step. I'm going to activate Thrasios. Do a little scry here. I'm going to reveal this Archmage Emeritus. Put it in my hand. I'm just going to untap. And upkeep. Roll for crypt. Even safe. 3. Get bolted. Draw. Play a Forbidden Orchard. Tapped. Go for a Archmage Emeritus. I want to go for a Nature's Claim targeting the Wish Law Talisman. And I've got an Archmage trigger. Am I okay to draw a card?
Yeah. I gain how much?
You'll gain 4. I will also crack 3 treasures, get a blue, a red, and a green, and cast a Veyron, Voice of Duality. If that's okay, I will pass the turn.
I will untap. Take 1 damage from Mana Vault off turn. Now I'm going to attempt to cast Jessica's Will. So I'm going to choose Carlos because he has the most cards in hand.
And are you choosing both modes or just the mana mode?
Both modes. So
Both
I
modes. Yep.
Rack the LED.
So if it,
Yeah.
Kidding.
So if it goes through, I'll get 4 mana, and
Almost.
then
This
I
is
can.
bad enough that I almost would do that. Okay, that's your one
Carlos,
non-creature. Yeah, you're good.
I also get exile a top 3,
Yeah.
and I can cast them this turn. I'll use 1 of my mana to attach. Back to my hand, I'll draw twice. I will use 3 of that mana to cast Imperial Recruiter. 2 mana to attempt to cast RX Seal Shaper.
I'm going to cast Mind Break Trap, trigger Archmage Emeritus twice, targeting RX Steel Shaper. Am I okay to draw 2 cards off Archmage?
I think so.
So this is.
Exile.
It will be exiled.
I will play the land. I'll cast 1 creature spell, and I will discard a
What's up,
Gemstone
Wong?
Caverns. And I think that's it.
Great.
So I will swing the Thalia and the Timna over at Carlos. And you block the Thalia so I can draw a card.
Maybe, but maybe not, because those 2 stacks pieces.
I think
My
we're here working together against Ken at this point.
Okay, fine.
Okay, yay, Kark dies.
I take
So
that.
this
Lovely.
one, I'll gain 2, then lose 1, draw a card. Play Prismatic Vista. I will tap 3, and I will play Static Orb. Pass the turn.
Draw for turn. I'll play a snow-covered island. What's the highest toughness creature out there?
3.
I'll try a
The
tough
Veyron could
deluge.
potentially live. If you play a free spell, the Veyron could go up to 5, right?
4.
Or it doesn't trigger itself?
It's a 2-2
It does.
usually.
It pumps itself plus.
Oh, it's a
plus
2/2. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you're right. All right, 4 life. Blam.
All right, let's wipe them.
I'll pass.
Okay, 2 permanents.
Oh,
A.
I'm sorry. I got to roll
Let's-
for mana crypt real fast. Evens, I'm okay. I'm okay.
All right, I'm going to untap this Mana Crypt and this Stomping Ground.
Did you already do your own
Let's see.
mana crypt?
No, I need to. Evens will hurt. 1, so I'm good this time. Yeah, pass.
Untap my Soul Ring and my Plateau. I'm going to take 1 damage for my Vault. Draw for turn. So I'll
Yep.
play my Command Tower. Try to cast Pyretic Ritual. I'll use the 3
Yep.
red plus a white. That will get me
Cold Daddy.
cast a Kobold free, and I will attach it to that 1 mana. I'll draw 2 cards. I will discard Lotus Petal. That puts me at 7, and I'll pass.
Crack this. I want to play a Kunaros. It's the
Yeah.
cage on a dog. And then I'll pass.
Mana crypt untapped, and I'll untap Exotic Orchard. I will roll for crypts. Evens, I'm okay. All right.
Nice.
Draw for turn. Swamp for turn. Well, let's just play Cass. Pass turn.
I'm going to untap the Forbidden Orchard and the Ancient Tomb and roll for Crypt. Even safe. 5. Get bolted. Draw. Yeah, passed up.
I'm going to tap this for 2, cast my Kobold, whip him for 1, draw 2 cards.
1 floating.
I'm going to do the same thing one more time. So I'll draw 2 more. Play Scalding Tarn. First, I'm going to crack this, take a life. Got my mountain. I'm going to use that mountain to cast Spring Leaf Drum. I will tap Mountain down. I'm going to tap down Coal. All right, so I use this red to play Ragavan. 9, so I got discard 2 cards. Blast and Super Silly for that.
Said pass.
Untap Scrubland. And Plains, I will draw a card. Attack Ken for 3.
Yep, you got it.
I'll gain 3. tap 2, I'll play Knight of the White Orchid. So Knight of the
Yeah,
Orchid.
nice.
TBs. Carlos has more lands than me, so I'm gonna get planes and put into play, and then I will pass the turn.
So untap these two. Let's do evens. I'm okay. I am not okay. I'll draw for
You'll feel
turn.
better.
Scalding Tarn is land for turn. I guess I'll do this now. I'll do a Scalding Tarn. Yeah, I do think, actually, I do try and grasp you, though, Ken.
Wait, this one here?
Yeah. With that,
Nice.
I pass the turn.
Untap this Guy's Cradle and Tropical Island. Roll for Crypt. Evens, I'm safe. Safe, draw. I'll play and crack an Arid Mesa. Yeah, I'll just get this Taiga. I'll cast a Burgie. Carlos, I'll give you a 1/1 Spirit. I'm going to take 2 and recast Krark and trigger Burgie. With the red floating 2, 3, and 4, I'll recast Thrasios. And I'll pass it up after that.
All right, so I untapped my Soul Ring and my Sacred Foundry. Draw for turn. Take that, Thalia.
He's very dead.
And I'm going to attempt to cast Rip Apart, targeting
Oh.
Deafening Silence. I'm going to attempt to cast Silence.
Well, Cyclonic Rift, your Cole. Taking a damage. Silence into a pass turn is the worst, though. I guess he can drop.
Voxel,
Oh, shoot.
Exile
Oh.
Simeon Spirit Guide. Play this for free. I'll tap 2, float 1. Do the thing.
Draw 2.
So same thing one more time with that last floating mana. Draw 2. With that, I will have to turn.
Untap. Keep. Draw. I'll play Always Watching. Non-token creatures I control +1/+1 vigilance. I'll swing the Kuna Roast and the Knight, both at you, Ken.
I'll take 7. Go to 13.
And I'll pass.
Mana Crypts and Exotic Orchard. Evens, I'm okay. I'm not okay. Now I'll draw for turn. Dockside Extortionist. 11 treasure.
Yikes.
I will attack Rebel for 3, commander damage in the air. You don't have any flying, right?
Nope. I take 3.
And I'll pass.
I'm going to untap this Guy's Cradle and this Tropical Island. I'll roll for Crypt. Evens, I'm safe. Safe, draw. I'll play Volk Island. I guess I'm just going to enchant this Tropical Island with the Utopia Sprawl, and I'll choose red, so it taps for one of everything, possibly. And I will float a red mana. I'm just going to die to dogs. Pass.
I'm going to pick lands to untap, and then I'll draw for a turn. I'm going to cast Rite of Flame. I got 2 red. I'm going to throw out my Kobold, do that thing using one of it. I think I got to do it one more time. I will play an Inventor's Fair, put my Kobold back out onto the field. I'll discard Bloodsaid Mire and Enlightened Tutor. Yeah.
Untap 2. Draw a card. I'll play Paladin class. Spells my opponent's control cost 1 more to cast on my turn. And then level 1 or level 2, it's an Anthem. Level 3, +1/+1 for each other tagging creature and double strike. I'll swing 7 over to Ben.
Take 7.
Okay, pass.
On tap. Evens, I'm okay. I'm okay. Draw for turn. Let's see what our luck looks like, everybody. Let's gamble.
Gamble, let's go. Yes.
How many cards do you have in hand?
2 cards.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. Force of Will. We'll attempt a Wheel of Fortune.
I got a response. And I'm going to attempt to cast Wear and destroy that pesky
Decklists?
sphere.
Oh, snaps. Okay.
With that on the stack, rack my diamond. Yeah, we'll do the blue.
I'm discarding a Mental Misstep, a Finale of Devastation, and a Brain Freeze.
Raidane, Animate Dead, Bottomless Pit, Argentum Armor.
Reanimate only.
Grape Shot, Esper Sentinel, Rog Rack, Eliod's Intervention, Desperate Ritual, Portabot.
Everyone draws 7. Land for turn. Misty Rainforest. I will rack the Rainforest. Just get the last one. Badlands. And I'll use one of the floating blue and this black for a Dark Confidant. And pass the turn.
I think I'd like to cast a Mystical Tutor and trigger Krark. I'll put the Burgie trigger on top of the Krark trigger.
I do have a response to the first one. I will flash in Opposition Agent.
Burgie trigger okay? Do I get a red mana?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Everybody okay on that? And now Krark triggers, so evens will copy the Mystical Tutor, and odds will put it back in my hand. That's a 1. It goes back to my hand. And then I'm just going to draw a card. Play a Chromox, trigger Burgie, imprint a Mystical Tutor. Cast a Veil of Summer, trigger Krark, trigger Burgie on top. Let's roll for Krark, evens will copy. That's a 1, it'll go back to my hand. Cast a Stormkiln Artist, trigger Burgie.
I do think I try this Counterspell.
Tap this for a green, cast Veil of Summer, trigger Burgie, trigger Krark. Get my red and then roll. Evens will copy. 4, copy of Veil of Summer, so draw card. And then original Veil of Summer on the stack, draw card. Cast a Jeweled Lotus, trigger Bergie. Pay 2 life, cast a Gataxian Probe, trigger Storm Kiln, trigger Bergie, trigger Krark. And I will roll for good old Krark the Thumbless. Here we go. Evens will copy it. 5. Gataxian Probe back to my hand. Pay my 2 life, cast it again. Same thing. Bergie go up to 4 red. And treasure off Storm Kiln, roll for Krark. Evens will copy. 1 goes back to my hand. Okay, Storm Count 10. I'm going to pay 2 more life. Go to Storm Count 11. Cast Gataxian Probe. Same thing. 5. Treasure. Roll for Krark. Evens hurt. Okay, cool. That's good. That's a copy, which will trigger Storm Kiln, take me up to 4 treasure, and draw me a card off the copy. I do want to respond to the original, I think. I'm going to tap this Chrome Mox for a blue and cast Flusterstorm. Trigger the storm trigger first.
That's amazing.
And so it looks like I've got 11 copies from Storm, which will make me 11 more treasure off good old Storm Kiln Artist. So it'll take me to 15 treasure. I'll go up to 6 red, and then I'll flip for Krark and see if I return it back to my hand. I sure do hope so. Evens will copy, odds will go back to hand. Copy. All right. Sadly, that'll take me up 1 more treasure. This Gataxian Probe can't be countered, so these will all just fizzle, and then I'll draw a card from the original.
Did you ever resolve Gataxian Probe at people's hands?
It just did. Oh, yeah. To hand.
We'll target you first, Carlos, and then I'll target Ben, you second. Why not? Then I will tap this Ancient Tomb for 2 more colorless, go to 3 colorless, go to 5 life, use the 3 colorless and 1 of the red to activate Thrasios. I'm going to bottom that and reveal. It's a Gemstone Caverns into play. Activate Thrasios again. I'm going to reveal a Harmonic Prodigy and put it into my hand. Use a red, rack a treasure to cast the Harmonic Prodigy, trigger Bergie. Get a red, crack 4 treasure, go into 11 treasure to activate Thrasios. I'm going to reveal this Grape Shot. Storm Count 14, use a red, crack a treasure, cast Grape Shot, targeting Carlos with the original. I'll put the Storm trigger on top of everything else. Got 13 copies of Grape Shot, which will make me 13 more treasure. Harmonic Prodigy does it again, so I'll make another 13 more treasure. A Bergie trigger, and then I have 2 Krark triggers. Odds back to my hand. 3, Grape Shot back to hand.
Nice.
And next one is a 6. So another copy of Grape Shot, which will make me 2 more treasures and take me to 38 treasures. We will go 1 and crack a treasure and cast Grape Shot again. Storm count is 15. I'll point 14 more at Carlos, make 28 more treasures, go up to 64 treasures.
You only need to do 6, or do you have to point them all at me at the same time?
6 at you, and then we'll do the other 9 at Ben. I will go ahead and get a Bergie trigger. I'm going to roll for Krark. 1, Grape Shot back to hand. Next, 2, copy, make me 2 treasures, nice. And I'll point the other 2 at you, Ben.
Muerto.
And then we'll go red, crack a treasure, same thing. Grape Shot, Storm count 16. I'm going to point 13 at you, Ben. I'll point 2 at you, Rebel.
I'll take 2.
Make 30 more treasures, go to 95. Roll for Krark. Get a red from Bergie. Odds back to hand. 4, copy. Rebel, take 2 more. 1 more roll. 3, back to hand.
Oh, nice.
Go red, crack a treasure. Grape Shot again. We'll point the 16 at you, Rebel. Make 34 more treasures to go to 129. Red, 2 rolls. Odds back to hand. 6, copy. So Rebel take 1 more damage. Go up to 131 treasure. Next one, odds. Back to hand. 1, back to hand. Red, treasure. Cast Grape Shot. Target you. Storm count 19. Make 36 more treasure. Point 18 at you, Rebel. Go to 176. 2 Krark triggers after the Bergie trigger. Odds back to hand. Odds back to hand, and then even, 1 more, and then I'll cast it again, targeting you.
Good game.
Wow.
That was insane.
Well, I learned pretty quickly here, you don't always want to control your opponent's commander. As soon as Ken got Krark back though, the coins started flipping and heads started rolling. I want to thank Rebel and Ken for coming on the show today. It was a blast. We had a really great time, and I really think that you should go check them out. Follow them on all the socials. They're amazing cEDH leaders, have great brews, and you won't regret it. If you're enjoying our content and want to continue to see us doing this, please like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as well as check out our Patreon. It's $2 a month. You get access to our Discord, you get game nights, you get giveaways, and a ton more. I really think you'll enjoy it. We love having everybody there. Check that out at patreon.com/KingdomsTV. Either way, thanks so much for watching, and keep it nerdy.